Okay, so how can you get rid of back boobs? I got this on my Snapchat during the week. One of the girls asking me about back boobs. So basically, when a girl is wearing a bra and how there's body fat hanging out over your back and how it kind of looks like boobs hanging out over. So I'm going to do a full video here, and hopefully it'll support you moving forward in terms of reducing down the size of your back boobs. So the number one thing is when you have an excess of body fat coming out over the back of your bra, normally your body fat levels are too high. So the number one thing is always going to be getting your nutrition on point, getting into a calorie deficit, and make sure that you're reducing your overall level of body fat. There's a couple of exercises and a couple of training strategies you can apply that I'm going to share with you in this video, but the number one thing is make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, that you're not eating too many calories, you're using real foods that's going to allow your body to have more energy so you can eat less and have more energy as a result. You have your training program completely in alignment towards reducing body fat. So you're doing tension style training that's going to elevate your metabolism. You're doing high intensity cardio or low intensity cardio depending on your preference and your metabolism, what responds better for you, so that you're getting your heart rate up, so you're hitting it from both sides. You're getting a calorie deficit from your nutrition, and then training, you're tearing fibers that will elevate your metabolism so you can burn more calories while you rest, but you're also getting your heart rate up at least 70% or above, which is quote unquote your fat burning zone. That's 220 minus your age, and you're getting your heart rate up so you're burning more calories during your workout, so that you're going to be able to reduce the overall amount of body fat. If you're somebody who's losing body fat everywhere else, your legs, your shoulders, your arms, and you just haven't got your back fat yet, that may be your stubborn area. So if that's where your stubborn area is, it's just a matter of staying the course, doing what you're doing, sticking with your nutritional strategy, sticking with your training program, switching it up as you need to, and being patient with the fact that if you're reducing body fat everywhere else, it's only a matter of time before you reduce your back boobs. If you're not responding and you're not getting better or losing body fat or reducing it, it's a sign something's off somewhere. So I get onto a new nutritional strategy, I get onto a new training program, and I start switching things up so that you're able to reduce the overall level of body fat you have. So assuming that that is in place first, the exercises that are going to support you are going to be mainly lat movements that pull your elbows down, that can tighten up this whole region. I did a video recently on how to get rid of bingo wings. So what happens is when you've got body fat, your bingo wings on the back of your arms or your back fat on your bra, what can happen is it's overall body fat. So that's number one, is reducing that. However, if you have a training program designed around shaping the muscle that you're trying to shape and tightening the skin around it, it can make you feel like you've lost a lot more body fat because it feels tighter around that whole region. So by doing movements like your lat pull downs or pull-ups with a band or any variation of a movement that's coming down like this, where you're loading resistance through this region, you're going to be able to tighten up that entire part of your body, and it's going to make it feel like the body fat is reducing. If you do that in combination with lowering your overall body fat, you're going to feel significantly better with the amount of fat that's coming out over the back of your bra. So what I would do is I would factor in a back day where you've got a lot of some roll movements in there as well, but a lot of pull downs, variations of angles. You may go narrow grip, you may go wide, and you're pulling down and pulling through your lats. The key is make sure you pull your elbows back and that you're using your back to pull the weight, and you're not using your biceps, which can be the secondary movers because they're closer to the grip. So I would make sure that you're primarily focused on building that into your training program, and then using your nutrition and your overall training program with your high intensity cardio or low intensity cardio or your tension style training. Whatever system you're following is all based towards reducing body fat, and then using that little trick of different variations of lat pull down to tighten up that whole region, feel like the skin is tighter, so as the body fat comes down, you've got more lean muscle underneath, and it'll literally feel like over a 3, 4, 5 week period, as your body fat reduces and that muscle starts to get leaner, you're going to feel like you've made significantly more progress than 3, 4, 5 weeks just because you doubled both of them up. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. If you know any girls that have an issue with their back fat or their back boobs, tag them below, and hopefully you guys got loads of value from this.